Okay, all right. We're starting the recording. This is the Turbochargers for LinkedIn Turbochargers Mastermind, and today is the 5th of August. So I'm going to share with you how we do an attachment of a link, how we mask that attachment by attaching a link to some words or a phrase. So I'm going to share my screen. So I've got just a basic Word document here. I use Office products. So I've got Office 365 and version 10, I think, on my, it's at least 10. Their version 11 is supposed to be coming out anytime now. So when I'm doing emails and sending messages out to people, I never ever, or try to never ever put in a raw link. And so a raw link would be something like this, where you go in and you get a link, a great big long ugly link, and you copy that link and you go into your Word document. Where's my Word documents here? There we are. And you have this, put a couple spaces and then you just paste. And that looks really tacky when you're trying to look professional in what you're proposing or what you're writing. So the way that you mask this link is you copy this. So you have to go into insert in Word. So you click on insert and see up here where it says link. You click on link and the text to display is, I've got to highlight the text to display. Just a minute, I've got to cancel for a second. So I'm going to click on link. And so I've got the text. Once you highlight it, it shows up in this top box. Do you see that?
Okay.
Check out the link here. And then this is the actual link that I want to mask. And so I'll click OK. And then now this turned blue. That means this link is now attached to this phrase. So I can get rid of that link because it's already on this phrase here. So if that is included in your text of what you're sending to people,
Okay.
all people have to do is click on that and see the link shows up. Makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to go into Gmail. I happen to have my Gmail opened up here. And we'll go into a new document, start a new document here. I have to move our pictures over to the other side.
Sure.
And so we'll say I'm sending this to I just put my husband's email in there and the subject, whatever it is, XYZ. And hi, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Here's my new video. I'll just put video. And so if you want to mask your link, you can do it here. And so just let me see here. There's a place where you can click to add the link. I don't want to search sidebar print. Inspect. I don't want to inspect. I should be able to attach the link here.
What's the two T's? The small T, the big T?
Oh, here it is. There it is. See, there's the link. So you
Yeah,
can
insert link.
this little chain link down at the bottom. and then you actually paste your link in here. And you click OK, see it turn blue. That means it's live. Now, if
Okay.
everybody clicks on that link, that on those words, because they've turned blue, those are masked. The link is masked.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So just a really quick thing. So what do you do for Tapestri? Can you show me
Okay.
where you go into for Tapestri?
Okay. So this is the video that Gloria recorded. It's the video of the on the comp plan that Gloria did.
Okay, yeah. So
so
can
we
you,
use that.
sorry, can you do the Vimeo, the 3-minute video?
Yeah, the 3-minute video is right here. Do you want me to send them to you? I'll put them in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the 3-minute, but I don't have the one that Gloria made, so that would be
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Well, what's been happening is there were a couple of other videos. I'm going to go into the chat here.
There was one that one of the guys who's part of it made. It was like a 16, 17-minute video. That was good. But I haven't really been doing much of anything this last.
So here's the 3-minute video on the top here. Can you see that?
Yes.
And then the video with the comp plan with Gloria is the one of the longer one on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah.
And now the one about the check match, don't worry about that. The video's not working for some reason right now.
Okay.
So I took that video off. I just deleted it off the system because when you clicked on it, it just took you to a dead page, a 401 error page or
Okay.
404 error page. And when we had the meeting last Friday about Tapestri, it was brought to Gloria's attention that those other 2 pages aren't working, the ones that explain in more depth about the comp plan and the check match. So Gloria let us have the link to this one that she did. This is her presentation. So am I making sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's those 2 things, doing it in Word. So if you have, so I'm going to take you over to another file here. So if you have an email program that you're using, so this is Keep, but most email programs look similar when you're setting up your email. I call them email blasts. And you have to make sure that the owner is set up. So you have to click on the top, click on there, make sure you've got yourself set up as the owner. And then you have to go into your contact lists and you have to attach the members of the contact list that you want. So look at that. I've got 930 contacts since I've been working with Gloria. I've actually had a couple hundred more than that because I had to delete people because people will opt out of your contact list of your emails. So that's okay. You don't want them anyway. They're going to opt out, right?
Right.
And then you have to put together a subject line. So if you're doing, see, these are all samples of different subject lines that I've used.
And I've seen those in your emails.
Yeah. And they grab people's attention, right?
Yeah.
You say, oh no, well, then you got to click on it. What's that all about?
Right.
Or yes, it does. And what? What does? So either ask a question or make a very strong, short statement that leaves people guessing. So it happened last night.
Creates curiosity.
Yeah. And then you have the preview text. Mike went on vacation, and then you can insert who you want to merge it to. So you click on the contact fields. I always put first name and I'll put an exclamation mark. And so this email is going to be, I tie in things that happen on a daily basis. So here's what happened in our apartment. Last night, we were invited out to dinner at a friend's place in Leduc. We got all dressed up, ready to go. And somebody phones us and says, there's water dripping outside my door on my apartment. So Roger goes downstairs to see what's going on. And it was out in the hallway, just almost in front of the door of one of our units down there on the first floor. Water is coming dripping down, drip, 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 really fast, like this, drip, 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 drip. And one of the tiles, ceiling tiles in the hallway fell down and smashed on the floor. And there was another one there that was all soaked, and Roger quickly pulled them out, got it cleaned out really quickly. And he got some of these great big green garbage plastic bins.
Pails.
Yeah, the big ones, right?
Yeah.
And he has two of them there side by side, and then so it can drip. Well, we went on ahead and went out to dinner, but we said to each other, we can't be gone more than 2.5 hours because this drip is coming down really fast. And when we got back, that big bucket was half full of water. It was all Roger could do to move that bucket of water and dump it down the drain in the furnace room. And so I'm going to do an email on and tie in this life experience into a message for, let's see, which one will I do? I'm going to do Tapestri. So nope, just a minute. Whoops, our phone rang. Whoops. So I'm going to carry on with this mode. I won't compose the whole email right now. So this is how you can tie it in with real life experiences with something like Tapestri. So I'm going to say, we have been managing this apartment. Whoops. I don't know why this mouse is strange. It makes my cursor jump all over my screen. So I'm going to say something like, we cleaned up the mess, got a great big empty garbage barrel or tub to catch the water while we quickly ran out to dinner and came back again. And this is the reason why we want to build our tapestry business, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so we can get rid of having to be
thrown off base and
interrupted in our life plans.
Yeah.
When something goes wrong in the building, right? And
Right.
so what I'm going to do is to watch the 3-minute overview. Click here. Whoops. And so then I will highlight this. And there will always be a chain link somewhere on your emails where you can, so I've got the link in my mouse right now that I don't want to use yet. I want to use this one right now. This is the 3-minute video, and this one still works. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put it in here in this box. And I'm going to click insert link. And then I'm going to go on a little bit more. Whoops. Whoops, what happened? I know. And
And your cursor's halfway up.
yeah, it jumps around
Okay.
on me all the time.
Bizarre. It's very finicky.
Yeah, it really is. Very sensitive. So it gives you the opportunity to backstop yourself if your main stream of income ever takes a hit.
Leaves you some control.
Um, so I'm going to just say, I'm going to cover this up. And so now I'm going to take that other link and copy it, this one that's actually Gloria's long one. This is about an hour long. Oops, where did it go? Where did my page go? There we go. And I have too many windows open. So there, you always want to have at least 2 links that people can click on. And I try to say something like, Happy passive incoming. Something that's got a little bit of a catch to it and
Mhm.
sort of applies to what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I'm going to work through this and get it more so that it flows a little bit better. It's a little bit rough yet, but it just gives you an idea of how you can take a life event and apply it somehow to something that you are doing in business with your business. I could apply Cash FX to this. I could apply the bump card to this, or Tapestri, right? Or Amway, if I wanted to promote Amway. Because I've had my Amway distributorship for almost 28 years now. But I don't build it anymore because I don't want to go into that.
Yeah.
But I love the products, and if somebody comes along and wants to buy some Amway products, I just set them up to buy at wholesale. And then I get paid a commission. That's real passive income, right?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, yeah, Christine, while you have this open, so you're right now in your Word doc?
No,
Word
right now I'm on my email platform.
From Keep.
Yeah, this is my Keep email platform.
Okay, yeah, because I don't have anything like what you're using
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
So if you
now,
want
do
to
you
start an
think-
email, you can
do you
use
think-
MailChimp. Use
Yeah.
MailChimp.
Yes, you had showed Jeannie and I that
Yeah.
a few weeks ago, a month or so ago.
Mhm.
But do you know whether the bump card is going to be similar to this? Does anyone know what their CRM looks like?
A CRM is a client relation management program. And that CRM is going to be related to the texting platform, the way I understand it. So
Okay,
the CRM with the bump card is not for emailing, I don't think.
email.
No.
Okay,
So the CRM is going to manage. So you're going to have multiple lists that you can manage with the CRM.
okay.
So everybody
So,
won't
like
go
the
in on the same
campaign,
list.
like the
Yeah,
campaigns, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's customer relations management, I think is how
Okay.
you say that.
Yeah,
So everybody needs to have email. I tried, like I've told you many times, that I got kicked out because I just was so stubborn and wasn't listening. Because I thought I should be able to download all my connections at least once and have everybody get one email and decide whether they want to opt in or not. But that's not how it works. So we have to build them up slowly. So it's taken me a year to you see how my contacts, I've got 930 contacts left
Yeah.
in my list right now. And I
right.
just purged again a couple of weeks ago now. I purged 230 emails out of there that people had opted out. And I get
So
it.
you get a notification that they've opted out?
Well, the platform keeps track of the people that have what's it called? Unsubscribed.
Unsubscribed, yeah.
So once they've unsubscribed, they go into a special batch. And then you can go into your email platform and you can delete all the unsubscribes.
Okay, so when you've got, like this is Keep, and I know last year Gloria talked a lot about Keep.
Mhm.
And then there's, then there's the MailChimp, and then there's Constant Contact, and then there's,
Constant Contact is quite expensive.
okay. Because I know that's what
Yeah.
Carrie uses now. And she had
Yeah.
a big, huge challenges with moving all her data from one to another. I remember that a couple of
Yeah.
years ago when she was doing that switch.
Yeah. Constant Contact is a step up from MailChimp,
Okay,
but it's a step down from this that I've got. Keep is part of Infusionsoft. Infusionsoft is probably the best platform out there right now. And the next, I think that when they finally get all the kinks out of the Groove funnels, that groove funnels will be the best one. Once they get all
Mm.
the kinks ironed out of that.
Okay, yeah, because I'm in the free of the groove funnels because I just, I found this at sometimes there's just so many choices
Mhm.
that person doesn't know which road to start
Yeah,
walking down,
yeah.
So Carol Ann, that groove funnels is gonna go up. The price is gonna go up in August.
Yeah, this
sometime.
is August sometime. I think by the end of this month, they said it's going to go up from 1,300 to 14, almost $1,500, $1,497.
Oh, is it? I thought, well, I wasn't sure if I thought it was 1997, but it's
Oh, maybe you're right. You know what? You might be right. I just got to the point where I couldn't sit with my business and on hold any longer. I had to get moving. And so I just started, I've been using Keeps for the last year, right? And so I thought, you know what, I've just got to use this email platform and get something done for my business. I can't let somebody else dictate what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of the holding position I've been in. I've been kind of waiting for things
Yeah.
to get lined up and they haven't so far, but I've had other things I've been dealing with. So now through August is the month where I really want to get some clarity and some grounding on which direction to move in. But the price of groove is way above what I'm comfortable stepping into. Like you're saying, it's going up to 1,900. Well, I can't even remember what it was last year, but
it was $1,397.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So.
And then if a person goes on the monthly, it's going to be $299 a month forever, forever.
Because you see, I have spent so many thousands of dollars over the last 10, 15, 20 years on so many different systems that right now I'm just kind of, in a
Bind.
In a
Yeah.
quandary.
like I'm feeling like I definitely want to move ahead, but I feel like I have cement shoes on.
Yeah, I hear you.
From moving forward, because of when I look at the businesses I'm part of and how much wonderful things that can come from all the connections and everything, then it makes sense to move ahead.
Mhm.
And I don't know what's going to happen at school this year. For subbing, it could be insane, or the whole Catholic system could crumble. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? So it's
So
just
you're able to go back next year, like in September, Carol Ann?
as a sub.
Is this up? Okay.
Yeah, because I retired 3 years ago. So I've been subbing for the last 3 years in elementary classrooms. But who knows this fall is going to be like.
Yeah. Well, we could go on into school politics, like pretty easy here, but
No, and that's not my purpose for saying that. It's just that sense of security.
Mhm.
Because
just for the sake of so that's why I'm suggesting that you at least get started using MailChimp, because it's a free platform up to 500 emails on your list. And so it'll take you a while to build 500 emails. And I'm sure if you've been sharing glorious links, you've got a few whoops that have come through your email. I have taken all the whoops I get, I save them into a separate file in my Gmail. And then I can go back in there and message all the people individually just to say thanks for stopping by, kind of thing, and offering to help them in some way. And seeing if I can book them on my calendar to answer any questions that they have, because they've clicked on a link to one of the lead magnets that I've shared of Gloria's.
Right.
And you guys, it doesn't seem like a lot, but I've been with Gloria for over a year now. And I got looking in my back office the other day. She has paid me in commissions over $2,200 over the
Wow.
last year. And it all adds up. It's fantastic. She pays us 3 times. She gets us leads. She pays us a commission when somebody clicks on one of her lead magnets. In fact, if that's all you wanted to do for a while, is just share her lead magnets and invite them to get in on her 60-minute power recruiting program. I've had so many people sign up on that power recruiting program. It's silly. That 60-minute power recruiting program and the Dominate LinkedIn program, those 2 programs. So 3 ways Gloria pays me. Number 1, she gets me leads. Number 2, she pays me a commission affiliate for her sharing her affiliate programs. And number 3, she gets me clients. So I have never seen a coach like her before. There's nobody I have ever worked with, and I've worked with quite a few different coaches. And because I always like to have a coach to help me move forward, right? The movie stars all have coaches. Anybody who is successful in business or in whatever they're doing, they have a coach.
Yeah.
Or a mentor. They call them mentors, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just so glad that I met Gloria. But when I sat there and looked at my back office, you can go into your back office and you can see how many commissions you've earned over the last year. I went, oh. So
when you do your 60-minute, you send it to them, do you also give them a code? Like, is there still a code from Gloria?
Okay, here's the secret about Gloria's programs. She put this code into her programs. And I'm not sure how many programs it affects. I know for sure it affects Dominate LinkedIn and the 60-minute power recruiting program. But I know that it affects a few other ones too. I'm not sure which ones, but she said once she put it in, she couldn't figure out how to get it out. So she's just left it there. So people can still pay the full price. Or if somebody's struggling financially, we can offer them the code. With this code, you can get it for 50% off. And so I know it works on Dominate LinkedIn and the 60-minute power recruiting program for sure.
So code is like a discount code.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And where do we locate that?
She just said, when you send a message, when I send a message to people, I tell them there's a special on right now, and it's only on for until the end of the week. I tell a little white lie. Because I want to get them moving forward.
Yeah.
And because I'm not helping anybody if I don't put some urgency on it, right? And there's a few people that are showing up in her, her member success program. Because the people that come into the member success program are people that have joined her Dominate LinkedIn or her 60-minute program. And the Success Secrets program are people that have bought bigger programs. So I see on both those platforms, I see people that have signed up through my link. And there's
that's really good.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you, Christine, when you send out a message on LinkedIn about the Tapestri, like you want to ask them to have a look at it, but not send them a link right away if they're interested in looking at it.
Oh, okay. I'll show you that.
So then the thing is that I just, like, I would put I would connect with them, and then all of a sudden I'd give them a link, and then there's the one guy who said, "You're just trying to spam me, to give them the link right away," which I don't even know him. So he
Right.
he wasn't really happy about that.
But-
People do that in Facebook, but LinkedIn, people still do, but he'd
Yeah.
rather not see that,
And
see
that's fine. I get them every once in a while. You're not going to be able to please everybody. That's one thing we have to get a thick skin over. People. So, but I also take note, because I'm sensitive too, and I try to help people. So I'm going to go into the chat here, and I'm going to paste an intro statement. And this is what I use for Tapestri. I'm going to press enter. So thanks for connecting with me on LinkedIn, ! After what we've all been through this past 17 months, I hope this finds you well. And then if there is something, I look for something in their headline or on their profile quickly that I can see quickly without having to go to spend a whole bunch of time looking through there. And usually if it's somebody who's in crypto, and I'll say, I noticed that you're involved with the cryptocurrency market. I found, then I'll say, and then I found some totally passive income you might like to see. If you want to know more, let me know and I'll share a 3-minute video. So I don't just give them the video right off the bat. I'm getting their permission, right? Does that sound a little bit softer to you, gals?
It does, yes.
Yeah. So save the chat so that you can be sure and have that.
Yeah, that was a problem with LinkedIn, because they started, blocking those or whatever.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
And so then after that,
changing the phrasing and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So after that, when they say, yeah, show me, then I share this with them. And I'll paste this in the next one. So I share this. And this says, I think this will tickle your entrepreneurial spirit. It's simple and it'll be fun. Google has already approved it. Apple has given preliminary approval pending one update to meet their requirements. So they're just waiting for Apple's final approval. And once that's complete, it launches. Lots of opportunity here. Take the 3 minutes to watch and evaluate. Christine. So that way you've got it in 2 steps. I'm finding I'm getting much better response by using those in 2 steps. Ellen on our meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got over 1,000 people signed up under her on Tapestri.
Wow.
Yeah. And she's using this system. I don't know if she uses the second message after she gets permission, because the second message was actually sent out by Gloria, but I changed the opening line. Gloria's message said, I think this will interest your entrepreneurial spirit. And I thought, no, I want to do something a little different. So I just put tickle in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different than what she's done. Everything that she does, I try to just change it just a tad.
Well, to personalize it to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And this top blurb I made up myself, just as a result of listening to people that have said to me, oh, you're just doing a copy and paste. So, and I haven't had that many people say it to me, just the odd one. And it just makes me think, okay, how could I maybe soften this up a little bit and make it seem more personal? And I'm getting much better response since I've been doing that.
So when they see, okay, so you send them that video, and then how long after you get back to them? Like, you follow up on them?
Well, I check my messages every day. I'm going to share my screen with you again. Oh, here we are at 2 o'clock already. Oh,
Getting up there.
I got to make sure. No, I'm okay for a few minutes. Are you guys okay for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to share. I'm going to go into my LinkedIn, okay? And all these bars get in the way. So I'm going to move our pictures out of the way. So there's my LinkedIn. And you know this little pop-up message on the side here? You click that and it opens up. And then you can see all the blue dots of all the people that have messaged you.
Right.
Right? And these that are highlighted in blue are your most recent ones that you need to get back to right away. So every day, my routine is, number one, I invite people to connect with me. Number two, I send thank you for connecting messages. Number three, I send congratulations through the notifications tab, checking all the messages that come through on my notifications tab here. And you can see who's celebrating for birthdays to send happy birthday greetings and congratulations that need to be sent out to people. And then I also go into my network and I go into my connections on network and I go through, I'm going to pop that down here so it's not in the way. And I'm going to go through to the last person that I sent a message to. And it's usually a week ago. So say Beanie, I write the last person I send a message to, just like what Gloria does. And I write that down in my notes so that I know who that last person I sent a message to was. And it was Brian Felix.
Oh, yeah.
There he
There
is.
it is.
Okay. Then I right click. This is where you do the endorsements, right? And I'm finding that I get way more response on the endorsements.
Right.
You right click and then you open in a new tab. And you go in. And you scroll all the way down through their profile to where they've got all their endorsements, skills and endorsements listed. So these people have been pretty active. Look at that. They've got 99 plus. So maybe you want to go check, see some more that they don't have 99 plus on. So they've got 99 plus on this one, business planning on that one. Let's do online marketing. And I always click like Gloria, highly skilled. And then I open up the message box. And I go into my big long list that I've saved that's got all my form messages in here. It is one honking big file. Let's see. There it is. Move pictures aside. And I just copy this. And I'm sharing the CFX survey, the financial survey that Gloria did.
Okay.
So then I go back into my LinkedIn and I say, hey, Bob. And I put this. So this blurb I sort of composed myself after listening to Gloria. So then I just insert, because it says I endorsed you for because, so I have to put something in there, right?
So you would endorse them for online marketing. Yeah.
Yeah, I just endorsed you for online marketing. And because then LinkedIn shows your profile to more people. And then I tell them, as a favor in return, I would appreciate if you could please complete this short survey. And then I've got Gloria's survey in there. And you guys can get those in your back office, right?
Right.
Prepared. And I always say prepared by my friend and mentor, Gloria McDonald. Thanks, Christine. And I send this. And I get so many whoops off this, sending these messages out. It's unbelievable. And then I
Yeah.
go on to the next one. And so I'll see, these are all a week ago. And so then we've got, and you can go, keep going. I keep going up until I'm finished the 6 days. And I get into the 5 days ago. And then I, depending on how many I've sent, because I want to send at least 10 or 15 every day, at least. Thanks for connectings and endorsements. And they're really important. So when I went in to check my email, I'm going to go into my whoops. I'm going to the label whoops. What? Oh, I had it. I didn't separate it out. No, not working.
Which kind of computer do you use? Your laptop? Is it a laptop or is it a
There.
desktop?
This is a laptop. And it's a brand new one. I got it in, we got it in February.
And what brand or?
Yeah, it's Lenovo, Lenovo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an expensive one. It's a middle of the road computer, but it works. I had to.
That's really, yeah,
My
that's
own
good. So
computer was old. It was 6.5 years old. I had to get a new one.
you've been getting leads and sales, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, so here, let's go into my, see if that'll show me. No, it just went into that one lead. I don't want to go into that one lead. I don't know why it's not letting me get at my whoops here. I'm gonna see if I can search whoops. There we are. Ta-da!
Yeah.
And so I've got all these whoops that I can go in and I can see when they came. So look at today so far, I've had 5. Look at all the ones I had yesterday. 7. Yeah.
So you did the CFX survey and everybody, well, a lot,
Yeah.
I mean, few people clicked on it. So what I've noticed, you endorse them and then you ask them for a favor and then you gave, and well, I mean, and then
Do you want me to give you my blurb? Because Gloria didn't do that blurb. I did it myself.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll share that with you. So I'll just copy and paste that into the chat box. I don't mind sharing my stuff if I can help somebody in some way. Even small way.
You know, one thing I found was I was waiting for them to say thank you for endorsing, and then I would say, well, you're welcome, and then I would say as a favor in return. But you've already said that at the beginning.
I skipped a step in here. I just said I just endorsed you for blank, because then LinkedIn shows your profile to more people. As a favor in return, I'd appreciate it if you would please complete this short survey. And I was using the network marketing survey for quite a while. And for about a year. And then I thought, no, I thought I'd switch and use the CFX one because I'm trying to sell CFX. I'm trying to promote CFX.
Yeah, that one is good.
It is.
I like that.
Yeah. And then the birds one. The birds one is fun. I've been going and doing, let's go into my LinkedIn.
What's the bird survey?
That's the personality styles according to birds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So Gloria did a survey and you can go in your back office and check it out. It is so cool. And so there's 4 different kinds of bird styles. There's a peacock, a dove, an owl, and a hawk or eagle. It's an eagle. So eagles are people that when they see an opportunity, they just pounce and grab it,
Just
right?
drop, yeah.
And peacocks are like me. They like to talk. And lots of people that I know, they like to talk. And they like to do things that are fun and stuff. And then the dove is, they're so loving and kind and want to help. And they're a little bit slow to get going on things because they get bogged down in being loving and kind and helping. And then there's the owl, and that's the person that is really detail oriented, and they look, you can just picture the owl's head going from back side to side, watching everything going on. And then when they finally get all the information they need, then they'll launch, take off, right?
Mhm.
So I see all those different personality styles showing up on the different people in Gloria's meetings. I'm sure you'll start noticing more now. But anyway, this little questionnaire that Gloria put together, you go in and you take it and you can find out exactly what your bird style is. So when I send people a birthday, I use the bird style for the congratulations messages.
Mhm.
And happy, and with the happy birthday ones too. And I say, how do I say that? I've got it here. Let's see, my bird style. There's
Oh, yeah,
CFX.
that's just right above, just above that one that you just did.
CFX.
Just
No.
this, have
Oh,
fun
bird
to
survey. Yeah,
discover.
here it is. Yeah. So here's I just realized that we've been connected since. So I've been going into all my old connections. And when I don't have enough people that are, because LinkedIn has put a damper on how many people we can invite to connect with us now. Oh, I got up to 30 connections today. Just being able
Wow.
to do the searches through the different network marketing organizations and then request them to actually connect. I got 30 today. That's the most I've had in months.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you said with the groups you did up to 80.
I do,
For
but
group.
the 30, I first try and just plain connect, right? And so I do those searches and then I see how many people I can actually reach out and click the connect button and connect with. And then after I've finished, then I get the little message that pops up from LinkedIn that says you've reached your limit for the day or for the week.
Yeah.
So then I stop doing that. Then I go into the groups and I continue to invite people without clicking the little blue man. So let's go into LinkedIn. Because I'm sure, Caroline, you don't know about this. So if you click home and you go down the side to where your groups are, and you look for an MLM group. So say you just pick the Power 4 MLM, doesn't matter which one. And you click this up, this top where it says all the members. You click this see all. Don't click this one down here because that's just showing you the group rules, right?
Okay.
You want to actually get to the members. So you click this top one, click see all, and then it opens up and you see all 6,590 people. Well, in order to keep track and control of where you're at with who you've invited and who you haven't, you just start going through the alphabet. So sometimes I'll start with P and I'll go PA. And look what happens. It automatically does a search for PA. You don't have to even press enter.
Okay.
And then you go through and you click on the message. Oh, Nutan has not been, I've not invited them. So I'll go into my form file and, oh, oops, no, it's not, wrong way. There, I've got all these little messages that I've put together. So I'll just copy message number 1. And I'll go in here and I'll just paste it in. I don't even give their name. On the first one, I don't use their name at all. And I just say, I'd love to connect you. You click send. The little blue man, the little blue icon shows up. Do not click that because that is going to invite them to connect direct.
Right.
You're just sending them a request to maybe connect with you in a nice, gentle way. You just hit the X because the message has already been sent, right?
So little I means it comes from you. So if they respond to you, then they're connecting with you.
So I'll
Yeah.
click on this one. Oh, it looks like I've already sent him a message, so I won't send him another message. Oh, he's a first level connection. It helps to read. All this one, maybe I haven't sent a message. They're a second level away. Oh, I have sent them a message request. I've been doing this for a while, so this is another second level. Ah, haven't sent him any messages. So I just right click and paste in that message. Click send. And X out of it. Don't click the blue icon. And then they come back to you in this message box here. And if you scroll down here slowly, you'll see where on some of these it starts to say, I think I'm up to date. Darn, maybe we won't see one. It'll say message accepted. And so when I see that message accepted, then I click on it and I invite them to click the blue icon. Please click the blue connect button. Yeah,
So
these I've all responded to.
So what does that do again? Like when you ask them to click on that blue connect?
Well, when you ask them to click on that blue connect, it's the same effect as this here, all these down below here. It's going to take a minute to download. So you see, I'm going to close this down. See all these people? If I click connect, it goes right in to invite them to connect with me, right? And doesn't even give me a chance to send a message with it.
It's best to send a message because then
Yeah.
people will.
But if you do a search, if you go into my network and you search the people, I wonder if it's going to let me do it. There, you go to all filters and you do the second and third connections that you're looking for. And I always do Canada and United States when I'm doing special searches. And then you can select what company you want. So let's just say Amway. And you make sure that it's the company one that you get, not a distributor one. And then you want, let's do Herbalife. And I always have my list with my top 100 MLM companies. So I think this one's the one I have to click on. And I always do 3. Let's do Avon. And make sure, yeah, there we go. And so then I go down here and I click on the language, English, because I want to speak English. And then you click show results. And obviously you can tell I've been in there inviting people to connect with me. But when you click on these icons, after you do these special searches, then you can add a note with them, right? But I can't invite anybody more to connect with me right now this way because I've already received my message from LinkedIn that I reached my limit.
Yeah.
And it's a daily limit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They only allow you to connect with 100 people a week now. 100 people a week. So that's why I figured out this workaround to use the groups. So you see
it's kind of like 20 a day, but then you go into the groups, right?
Yeah. Well, it's more like about 15. I usually can invite 12 to 15 people a day to connect with me on using this system, and also the one that where you click on those people that you can connect with in your network section. But I'm going to just get out of this one now. And then I always write down on my 25 MNP sheet that Gloria gave us, right? So I print one of those out every day for every day. I do 30 at a time. So I have the whole month ready to go. And then the first one here, so today I've got 30 plus, and then I do it in lots of 20 when I'm working in the groups and just inviting them in through just messaging in the groups. So today I did a total of 90 invites.
So do you just use like tick marks, or do you don't write down names because the system carries the names, right?
Yeah, the system carries the name. I don't write names. The only names I write down are the people that were the last on the list that I invited. So for instance, if I'm in the groups, I've got to go up to my home here and get back into that original group. Power 4 MLM, and then open up the See All at the top. And I was doing, so say was it JA? JA.
Yeah.
And it automatically changes the search. You saw the people change there, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if I'm finished with JA, go through them all, then I go J. So it's A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y and W, right? So I go through all the vowels. I use a J, and then I'll do J-A, E, J-E. Watch. See?
Yeah, and it's first or last name.
Yes, that's right.
So Christine, that's really interesting, because when I was doing that, what I was doing is I was opening their profile, but I noticed that you just pressed on message
Yes,
and send them a message, and that's even faster because
that's right.
you don't have to go into the profile, all of them. So yeah,
Right.
thank you. And what I've noticed is if it says connect, then you would open their profile, open a tab, a new link to, a new tab. Then that way it gives you, then when you connect, you can leave a message. Because I noticed, I think if it says connect, it'll just automatically connect to them without leaving a message. I always want to leave a message.
I do too. Yeah. And so yeah.
Okay, that's good. It's faster.
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
really is. And now these are all people who have clicked accept, right? They've clicked the blue icon.
So they're inviting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're inviting you, so you can either ignore or accept.
Yeah. So here on manage, we need to make sure that we go into manage and check our sent items, right? So we go into the people, and I don't have nearly as many pages now that I had before when I was literally inviting 90 to 100 people. I've only got a couple pages now, right? So I just click on the last page and I scroll all the way down to the bottom. And so that's 4 weeks old. So I always withdraw my connection requests. This is 3 weeks ago. So I'll withdraw and I go right back and I just withdraw the connection requests. So these are actual link connecting requests that I've actually sent to people, of the few that LinkedIn is allowing now. But I used to have as many as 7 pages. I've only got 2 pages of people.
I haven't looked at mine for a while, so yeah.
And so this has already gone down to 1 week ago. But
Yeah,
what
and
what
those you can pretty well leave, right? Because
Yeah.
they might come back, tomorrow and open it up and,
yeah, you never
you know.
know.
yeah,
So I'm just gonna double check and go back into that number 2 again, switch back. It's just the last one is a week old. So I delete anything from a week old and older after a week old. So I leave my week ones, my 1 week ones are stayed there. They stay there for another week. And then I will, so I only had 6 that I had to clean out today.
wow.
Yeah, that's good. That's fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I think
So-
that's what I'll do that as well. Because what I felt was I was just like too forward. I felt that I like how you endorse them and then you ask them a favor.
Mhm.
So I would do the second step, saying when they say thank you, then I would
Mhm.
send it. So, but that takes that much longer to do.
Yeah. And you'll still get the odd person who says, what are you endorsing me for? I don't even know you yet. It's happening to me even less and less now because I think people are getting wise to the fact that I just tell them LinkedIn tells us that we need to get as many people to endorse us as possible because the goal is to get up to 99 plus on our skills for endorsements. And when we have 99 plus, then we are considered a center of influence. And it affects our whole profile. So we want to get as many endorsements as possible.
Right. Very good. Sounds great, Christine. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome. You're very welcome.
I definitely needed this refresher.
That was really helpful. At least I learned more.
Yeah,
know?
I that's why I've got my turbochargers going. I just want to, because I know it took me a while when I first started working with Gloria to understand some of the concepts, but I've been working with LinkedIn for over 10 years now. And I've used it in a little different ways than Gloria, and I've read the entire terms of use for LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. And really
Well,
excited.
aside from being a peacock, there's a little bit of an owl in that personality. Details.
Yeah, I'm not quite so much detailed anymore because I've done so many different
Yeah.
platforms now. Any more last questions?
No, I'm good.
Good,
That
awesome.
really
This has
helps.
been an awesome session. I appreciate you guys.
Well, thank
very
you
much.
so
Yeah.
much.
Well, you have a
So-
great rest of your week and have a good weekend.
So
Now,
just-
I just have one question before we go. That's
Okay.
not specifically with LinkedIn, but what are the key, because I've been out of the loop here for a while, what are the key Zooms or meetings that I should have on my calendar on a weekly
Okay,
basis?
so you should be on the member success calls every week. And the member success calls, you should be getting emails from Gloria on those.
And
those-
what days are those?
And they're on Wednesdays and 1 week they're on at 7 in the evening. So this week, it was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then, so on the 11th, it's going to be at 7 in the evening.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
And then you might want to come and sit in on the CFX one at noon.
Okay.
And just remind me to send you the link for that because you need to get information from Gloria on that.
yeah.
'Cause I
That's the
think
one where you put in the 300 or whatever?
That's right. That's right. And then, of course, the LinkedIn Turbochargers is at 1 o'clock on Thursday. So 12 o'clock noon, this is our time. 12 o'clock noon is CFX, 1 o'clock. Right after that is the Turbochargers. And then on Fridays at 11 o'clock our time is the Tapestri
Oh,
meeting.
sorry. Can you, the tapestry is at what time?
It's at
11.
11 o'clock Mountain Time.
Okay, Mountain Time.
So that's member success and CFX on 3 o'clock on what day? Sorry.
Member success
Yeah.
is this next week, 11 o'clock, and on the 11th, it's at 7 p.m.
Okay,
This is mountain time. I'm telling you all the mountain times, okay?
good.
So it's 7 p.m. on Wednesday for the member success. And then the CFX is on the 12th at 12 o'clock on the 12th. Noon on the 12th. Then the Turbochargers is at 1 o'clock right after that. And then on Friday, the 13th, Lucky Friday, it's at 11 o'clock in the morning is Tapestri.
Okay, and there is no more six-figure enrollment with,
The six-figure enrollment group are meeting with the member success.
Oh, no, six-figure, that would be the prosperity. That's the Success Secret Lab, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you should be in the-
That's,
Yeah.
if you've taken that, that's a prosperity, and now it's called Success Secret Lab
That's right. So that's on Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
And so this next, and it changes time too now because Gloria's been accommodating people on the other side of the world.
right,
So at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this is our time, mountain time, on
Okay.
Wednesday is the Success Secrets.
Wednesday or Tuesday?
Tuesday. Tuesday
Yeah.
is Success Secrets at 2 p.m. Mountain Time,
Success Secrets, so
August the 10th.
that's what it's called? So then,
Success Secrets, yes.
having been in the six-figure enrollment, I'm automatically part of the Success Secrets?
You should
Is
be
that-
getting the emails for it.
I'm getting a lot of emails, but I don't know what she's talking about, so you know.
Okay,
Sometimes, like, because the six-figure enrollment is one of the courses that I paid for that
yeah.
had a Tuesday, and there was Charlotte and Gloria traded off on that. That was the SOS where we did the
Oh,
yeah.
that SOS, they meet at 9 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday now. The SOS?
Well, it wasn't actually, we used the SOS script kind of,
Mhm.
but it was doing the one-on-one Zoom interviews with the
Well,
formatted
yeah, we used to meet at noon for that one.
noon on
Yeah, on
Tuesday.
Tuesdays, but they stopped that and they've moved it to every other week on Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. That's not the Success Secret one.
Okay, so that's probably the one I should be.
Yeah, I think that's
Going
probably
to.
the one you should be going to.
And what's it called then?
And
Sorry.
it's called, well, I call it SOS. Just a minute, let me see here.
Well, the SOS script, but it's doctored
Yeah.
up by Charlotte and Gloria.
Yeah,
It's basically a powerful one-on-one interview with somebody.
yeah, yeah, that's what we call it, the secret of selling.
Secret of Song.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
All right,
Okay,
Anything-
thank you so much.
you're very welcome.
just-
If you-
Oh yeah, one thing, like since you've got Stripe, so like for the monthly thing for the 25, how are you gonna be taking that out of my account? Do you
I
know?
think it's going to come out of the same account that you registered with.
Okay, so it's just gonna take it off my credit card then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's really complicated to try to go in and change it. I don't know how to change it.
I'll see how that goes. So it's gonna be just once a month. Do you know like what the beginning of the month or the
Yeah,
end?
probably it'll be at the beginning of the month.
Okay, I'll check that.
Yeah,
So you'll be sending out an email saying
Mhm.
that it's gonna be taken out, this time or something.
no, they just, once they, once you start, you have to give 15 days notice, written notice to stop it. So you can stop it at any time. And that's why I started this program, because I noticed that there were people that really needed help with LinkedIn and they weren't getting enough. It wasn't enough. Gloria is great, but she's one person. And so I got the brainwave to do these sort of evergreen programs. So I have the bump card one that I do every other Saturday. And that's for people who are on the bump card team. And this one is every Thursday at 1 o'clock our time. And I thought I'd set it up with a low registration. So people just pay $89 to sign up. And then after that, they can decide, and it goes every week and they can keep on coming. And if they give written notice, give me 2 weeks written notice, we can remove them from the list so that they can stop it. But I kept it at $25 a month because I know that there's a lot of people that can't pay Gloria's rates. And I thought, and I like this idea of doing things spur of the moment.
Well, and it's nice to have, you know, a little bit more of a smaller group
Yeah,
to have more
yeah,
real hands-on.
yeah. I only have 5
Virtual
people in this
hands-on.
group right now. I had 8, I think, in the group originally. And that was when they were paying $197 for 6 weeks only. And I thought, no, because I've been watching Gloria and what she's doing, and she's got this abundance consciousness program where we sign up for $89 and then it's $25 a month after that. And then we can stop it at any time. And I thought, oh, I could do that. Only
How's
I'm
that
gonna do it
going?
every week because you need to do
How's
it.
that going?
I think it's really good because it's helping me. I tend to really beat myself up a lot. You know, I give myself negative talk sometimes, and it's really helped me to sort of focus on getting rid of that self-talk. Oh, what'd you do that for? That was so stupid. You know, that goes through your head when you make a mistake. And
Yeah.
I like to think of myself as not being stupid.
You aren't. You could unrecord now.
Absolutely.
Take off the recording and that way we can talk.